Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do some kidney friendly, if your dog has kidney disease. Any dog can eat these, but these are kidney friendly doggy treats. So if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're here for the dog recipes, I don't do a ton of them. This channel isn't focused on dogs, but I have a lot of dogs and I work in rescue, so I do post dog things. So anyways, you can use any kind of cooked squash you want, but we're going to use pumpkin. You can use canned or fresh. If you have a dog with kidney disease, they are prone to ulcers, so squash is really good to get into their diet. So I'm using some canned pumpkin. And with kidney disease, you want to be careful with phosphorus and protein. And if your dog has pancreatitis, you want to be careful of fats. Sometimes when your dog is first diagnosed with kidney disease, they can have pancreatitis. So we have a half a cup of pumpkin. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and you'll have to excuse my canning mess around here. I've got cucumbers and tomatoes and stuff everywhere that need to be canned. We're going to add 4 tablespoons of water. And you can add more as needed. So we're going to start out with 4 tablespoons. We want to make a slightly stiff and sticky dough. We are going to add nothing. We're going to mix this up. I've got my recipe right over here. So let's mix this up. And considering the amount we're making, that 1 tablespoon of coconut oil is kind of irrelevant. Okay, so once you got that mixed up, we're going to add 2 cups of whole wheat flour, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. There's our 2 cups of flour. That's whole wheat. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. It smells good. going to smell like the holidays up in here. A 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And if you want to make these soft, if your dogs have dental problems, you can bake them to a softer consistency, you know, like you would cookies. You just will have to store them in the refrigerator. I'm gonna mix this up into a dough. I'm going to get my dough fork. Be much easier than a spatulator. See if I can get this rest of this flour incorporated. Okay, so that seems doughy enough. Just going to use the flour. We're just going to roll it out to 1/4 inch thick, and I have these little cookie cutters. You can use any cookie cutters you have. And you want to bake them until they're, you know, like a dog biscuit. Unless, like I said, you want to make them softer for dental problems and just store them in the fridge. It's actually a pretty easy dough to work with. I just have too many canning projects to get done. So I got cucumbers coming in from the garden and tomatoes. Finally, tomatoes. And I have a cookie sheet with the Silpat on it. You can use parchment paper, whatever. You don't need to oil it. Can't wait until I'm done with my canning so I can get my counter back. Looks about right. And make them whatever size you want for your size dog. I have some big dogs and then I have some little dogs. So I'll do a few of each. I have that little one. I think my little dogs know what I'm doing. They're down here like, is it done yet? We're just gonna lay them out on a cookie sheet. These will make your kitchen smell like pumpkin spice. Some of these I need to cut better. And you don't have to worry about, spacing them too far away from each other. Doing that, and you'll want to bake them for about 30 minutes. Just check them and see. Less if you're wanting the soft cookie. So I'm going to get these on the cookie sheet, get the rest cut out, put them in the oven for the 30 minutes, check them, and then I will show you what they look like when they come out. Okay, our doggy cookies are done. And that's how many we got out of that batch of dough. And we're going to let them cool off. And then after dinner we will go outside and see what the dogs think of them. And at the end of this video, if you don't have a dog, or if you do have a dog that does not have kidney disease, at the end of this video I will post a recipe for bacon flavored ones, and all dogs love those. So these puffed up a little bit, but they don't spread, so you can just really pack them on there. And let's see, Can you hear that? Let me see. They're still hot, so as they cool off, they'll get crunchier. But if you want a softer cookie, just don't bake them as long. So we will see what the dogs think of these in a minute. Well, it's raining, so we're not going to go outside and do doggy treats. But here's what we got out of 2 cups of flour minus 5 that they had, and they liked them. So you get a good amount. So if you're prepping for your pets, prep wheat flour, all-purpose flour. You can vacuum seal that. Rice, bacon drippings, cans of pumpkin. If you're growing squash or buy squash, you can cook it and freeze it, and use butternut, acorn, pumpkin, you know, anything you may grow or find to buy, and rice, peas, carrots, green beans, potatoes, and put all that stuff up. Make separate buckets for your dogs, and you'll be able to take care of them the way they've been accustomed to living, you know, for the most part. And if you've seen any of my canning videos, I can the scraps when I'm canning meat for the dogs, so you can add that to rice and vegetables, and they can have their protein and carbs and be full and satiated and still getting the nutrients they need. So anyways, and this is vegan, so you know, I know there are people who have vegan dogs, so yeah, this is vegan. You can do that as well. So anyways, you all take care, you stay safe, you stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video.